Hello, my friends. I have been out of state for 3 weeks visiting my sister and I haven't done any painting, but I'm back and excited to do some pouring. Now, a while back I was given a color challenge by Nilda Rodriguez, whose YouTube channel is Online Painting School. If you're not a subscriber to her, please go check it out and subscribe. She does some amazing color combinations and art, and she's also a beautiful realism painter. She in oils, acrylics, and colored pencils. You really ought to check out her classes. I take a lot of them outside of pouring, and beautiful designs, and a great instructor, so please check it out. Anyway, she gave me a color challenge and I didn't have the same paints, so I did my best to mix and similar colors, and I realized she had 10 in hers. I only have 9 here. I'm missing Prussian blue, but I'm at that point where I've got to use them. And so, sorry, Nilda, no Prussian blue here. She didn't say anything about silicone. She used silicone in hers. I'm not going to. I'm just going to do a straight pour into these 3 cups and see what happens. So, that's a lot of paint. I generally don't use more than 5, maybe 6 colors max. So I think this is the most I've ever used in one pour. So that right there is a challenge for me. I did put them in the order I want. I used the Dan Hodges pouring medium mix. I'll put that in the comments below. I'll try to remember to put the colors, but who knows? Who knows how this is going to work out. This is a 10 by 20 canvas. Normally I'd use about 20 ounces of paint, but I may try just about 15. See if that's sufficient. Probably with all these colors, I'll only do 1 layer in each cup. I'm not one to talk about my personal life while I'm pouring, but this is going to take a while, so I will share one thing that was pretty fun. I was in Arizona helping my sister pack up for a move. We worked really hard, but we made time for some fun too. And one thing we did was go to community bingo, and I won $1,000 at bingo. I've never won that amount of money anywhere, even in Las Vegas. I'm very frugal, honestly. So it was a cheap buy-in and a big payoff. So that was a lot of fun. And with it, I bought myself some golden fluid colors. 2 of these are golden fluid. They're so expensive, but I've been anxious to give them a try because the colors are so vivid, and a little goes a long way. So I also like to normally keep my pours with the same brand of paint, so I can share with you and you can try to, get something somewhat similar. But this time I combined all sorts of brands: Golden, Amsterdam, Artist Loft, Deco Art, you name it. So I don't know what to expect. I used the same pouring medium with all, of course. I know you can combine paint brands. I think the important thing is to use the same pouring medium. But my consistencies are a little off, a little different on some of the brands. So I really don't know what to expect. Could be a big mistake. I know I need to have these at least full, so I'm just going to continue with the order I started in. My next video is going to be where I share different methods for transferring a line drawing onto your pour when it's dry. I've been promising to do that, and it's kind of a two-step process for me. I have to do something today, let it dry overnight, and then continue tomorrow. Can't do the whole thing in one video, so that's coming. I came up with so many ideas of things I'd like to try, but this challenge has been on my mind for weeks. It's been probably over a month since Nilda challenged me, so I knew when I got back to painting I had to do this, and I wanted to. Let's see, what shall I top that off with? How about some gold? Can't go wrong with gold. I hate these stupid little paper cups. I prefer paper over plastic, but these are just so wimpy. They're worthless. I'm going to use them up. You can't leave the paint sit in it for too long, or it starts eating through the cup. So that's why I couldn't come up with a Prussian blue. I knew I had to get going on this. All right, that should do it. That looks like, I hope, a sufficient amount of paint. Now what to do? Flip cup. Well, I don't have any. I generally do a flip cup with silicone, and I don't have any silicone in here, so I think I'll just do pours. It's kind of a ring pour. So here we go. Where's the dark? Here it comes. I'm not going to do the drizzle. If I can help it. This pouring medium makes nice crisp rings usually, but oh, how did that happen? What did I do? I must have dragged the cup through there. What was I saying about the crisp rings? But because I combined all different paint brands, I don't know that I'll get that this time. We shall see. I'm going to kind of overlap that a bit. Much darker. I guess that must have been the second layer I put there. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like that Prussian blue. And no, I didn't have Prussian blue. It must be the Payne's gray and the light blue. It's gorgeous together. Okay. And the third one. Since I'm left-handed, I'm going to turn this around for ease of pouring. I have my windows wide open for light. That's the biggest challenge for me in doing videos, is figuring out the lighting. I hope there's not terrible shadows. I really need a guru to come and guide me. Isn't that something, to layer cups in similar order and then the results look so different? Okay, well, I've pretty much used up those cups. So I'm going to do the drizzle. I'll have to go back to the individual cup colors, but I'm hoping I won't do that this time. Okay, let's see if my torch is working. Get rid of any air bubbles. Again, I didn't put any silicone in there, but there is Floetrol in this, in this mix, so I guess I'm getting cells whether I want them or not. Okay, what to do? Not happy with that. I wonder. I'm gonna do something about that. Pour some leftover paints into a cup here. See what happens. I have some bronze and kind of a turquoise green. Let's just pour that here. Oh, come on. Oh. Gosh, it's fun pouring paint, isn't it? Okay, now we'll tilt. See what happens. I don't just want 3 sections. I want to stretch it in odd directions. I think my paint was a little thin. Because I'm not getting the nice crisp color separation that I was expecting or hoping for. I'm not sure I liked what I added there. Let's see. Maybe I need to bring that all the way down. Okay, I'm going to set it down and look at it for a minute. What do I like? What don't I like? Well, I'm not liking that. I don't think I like that solid area there. Kind of like this. So I think I'm going to run the whole thing over this way. And then maybe down. And I poured off a lot of paint, wasted a lot of paint. I hate that. Probably didn't need nearly as much as I used. I thought I was worried about running short, and I think I used too much. Just not crazy about that green area. I'm running that off. Goodbye, corner. Now, I've got too much, too much of a similar look on that other end. If I had a balloon handy, I might do some ballooning, but I don't. I don't know. And there's big glare from my light. I don't know. There are some attractive parts of it, but on the whole, I'm not crazy about it. I don't think... Okay, I'm going to do something. I'm not that happy with it, so I'm going to take some Rain-X and spritz it from above and see what happens. I know what'll happen. It'll look pretty cool. I'm holding it at least 2 feet away. Look what it did over here in the white. Isn't that fun? I don't want to add any more. Just one spritz did all of that. Isn't that something? I know that the glare from the light, but look what it did. One spritz of Rain-X brought out all that interesting effect. I think it's an improvement. Yeah, I don't hate it anymore. And there's that crazy light. I'm sorry about that. There. Okay, well, there you go, folks. My first attempt at pouring in about 3 weeks or more, and I learned something. I think my paints were a little on the thin side, and 9 colors is far more than I'm comfortable doing. But there you go, Nilda. I hope you enjoyed what I came up with, and I'll show you the dried result on the next video. Until then, folks, thanks for joining me. Bye now.